Welcome to Melbears Weird and Wonderful. So in today's video, I want to address a question I get asked quite often, which is, why does the glitter get stuck in the rim of the tumbler? And these are fairly extreme examples, so that's why I'm using these. I'm using this one as my best example because I don't have a lot of liquid in this tumbler. But you can see that the glitter up here is dry and the liquid is all the way down to here. So number one, fill your tumblers all the way up. Don't leave an air gap with your snow globe tumblers. Number two, the best way to remedy this is just to continue to shake these. This one's been sitting probably for a couple days. I did use this in a shot, I think, a week ago. You just keep shaking it, and you can see even though this tumbler has not enough liquid in it, you can still see the glitter starting to come down. Now if you get a spot like this with a fine glitter that's stuck in here, one of the best ways to get it out is make sure you tip it so the liquid is facing like the way you want the way the glitter is stuck, so down, and then just tap it. Don't tap it hard, but just tap it on either on your hand or on the meaty part of your leg or a meaty part of your arm. And just keep gently tapping it. Do not tap it too hard. If you do tap it too hard, you will break it. You'll crack the tumbler. But if you keep doing that and then just keep shaking it, just be patient. It will come down. Like this whole tumbler the other day was quite stuck because I stored it upside down when I probably shouldn't have. But if you keep doing that, the glitter will come down from it. But again, you have to be patient. It's best to store these. If you have a tumbler, like these are the tumblers from Michael's. They're not my favorite quality tumbler, but for doing tutorials, they are the most cost-effective ones that I can locate. If you guys have any suggestions for a good cost-effective tumbler that doesn't leak, I'm always open to hear what you guys find. But for making tutorials, the Starbucks tumblers are just a little expensive, so I've been just trying to make the tutorials with these. Sometimes, like I said before, sometimes they do leak. So you can see that's starting to come down a little bit. But my best remedy for this would be to unseal this tumbler and then fill it up to the appropriate amount. But you can see on these other ones, these are filled a little more. Some of these are still not filled as much as they should be. But again, I'm just using most of these for tutorials, so it's not a tumbler that has been sold. These are for my own personal use, so I'm not that picky about them. But again, you should fill them all the way up. These tumblers have, this one I've sealed too far up, but here, on this one, you can see that it's got quite a big lip on it, and that's one of the problems with these, trying to get all the air out of them. This one, of course, has not been filled up nearly enough at all. That's not the problem with this one, but so what I suggest doing is you can poke another hole into the edge of it, but my issue that I have is it's kind of hard to get it smooth when you do that, when you're trying to reseal it. But if you're good at doing that, do that. It is an easier way to get all the air out of them. Again, shaking, lots of shaking. Don't be impatient with them. Fill them up all the way. That really, really does help. And this one's probably been sitting for probably about 2 weeks since I filmed this. And you can see where the air is, that's where you're having issues with the glitter coming down. So again, just keep shaking them. Patience. Sometimes the glitter gets stuck. Try to fill them up more. That's I hope that helps a little bit. I know people get frustrated with the fact that the glitter gets stuck in some of these tumblers, so better to store them down like on the bottom. Don't store them upside down. But do make sure your tumbler doesn't leak if you are going to store them on the bottom, because if you have a leak, this one I've sealed with hot glue. These ones, I find this never leaks, but it doesn't look very nice. This one I sealed very nicely with a nice glitter bottom. This is one of my favorite ways to do this. Always looks nice. And this is one of my favorite tumblers. And if you're interested in any of these tumblers that you see here, there are tutorials on my channel for all of these. Let's see, you can see the glitter just from whacking it a couple times. It does come down. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope it does help a little bit. It's not completely foolproof, but it does alleviate some of the problems with the glitter getting stuck in some of the rims of these tumblers. I put out at least one new video every week, so please do subscribe. It really does help. Thanks so much for watching.